Gwen Stacy and a Hulk in a sexual relationship. Not the movie I ever would have thought that I would see. Poor Things, directed by Yanvis Yorgos, and is the 2023 Best Picture nominated sci-fi slash historical drama. So, Poor Things tells a story taking place in Victorian London, where a scientist played by William Dafoe brings back to life a lady and played by Emma Stone, and she uh, runs off with a lawyer played by Mark Ruffalo across the continents, where she uh, stands against the prejudice of the world and fights for equality. Poor Things was the first Best Picture nominee that I was going to review after Barbie and Oppenheimer, as it's seemed to be, well, the other uh, biggest Oscar sweeper and one of the most talked about Best Picture nominees, one of the big three of the past year, and I'm always a fan of Emma Stone in anything she does. She was utterly excellent as Cruella 3 years ago, I'm and she's gone up in the world, getting Best Actress for this movie. She is well beyond the days of the shitty Amazing Spider-Man movies, thankfully, and I saw Poor Things on Disney Plus shortly after it won its awards, and the movie may be titled Poor Things, but the movie is anything but poor. I am not going to uh, uh, say that Poor Things is one of the masterpieces of 2023. I can't be that kind to it. Sorry. Before you start booing me in the comments section and call me a Barbie dick rider, this just because I don't give it a perfect score of 5 stars doesn't mean I disregard it by any means. And this review is not going to be entirely a Barbie versus Poor Things comparison. It's going to be, for the most part, my honest thoughts on just Poor Things individually. So to be fair in this review, why I wouldn't uh, uh, call Poor Things well a perfect movie is I do think you feel the over 2 hour runtime just in places uh, where the movie uh, felt like it was on pause occasionally when when the pacing did slow down. And but when you look at Poor Things from an artistic point of view, this is a incredible film. Emma Stone is incredible, and the decision to shoot the first half of the movie in black and white is incredible. The score is mostly incredible and eerie and batshit crazy, like the movie itself. And the movie bolder decisions are incredible. Yeah, you do feel like this movie is on drugs at times. It will feel like a Wes Anderson movie, and other times it will feel like a 50 Shades of Grey movie when Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo are literally getting naked together to do it. So Yeah, this is probably the most nude scenes I've ever seen Emma Stoner have. But the sex scenes here are 1000% better handled than they were in the 50 Shades trilogy. They were never uncomfortable, or they were romantic and were as long as they needed to be. This movie does feel like very much from the point of view of female Frankenstein at times. I like how a scientist first brought a woman back and she discovers about the world. And Emma Stone does this, well, a extraordinary job of showing her character's progression and her character developing. And it does feel like a female empowerment movie, how she is standing up for women to be seen as equal to men, because you know how times were in the Victorian age. Mark Ruffalo gets well his best role here since the Hulk in the MCU, and he shows that he uh, can do art house movies, and William Dafoe, oh, what a legend! 5 years ago, he did a black and white movie, The Lighthouse, and when he plays this scientist with a deformed face, and he uh, it just seamlessly slips into this role. He is like an elderly Frankenstein, uh, and the uh, uh, a climax where the guy gets a bullet shot in his foot, and you see the trail of blood from it. So yeah, that's uh, yeah, that's was especially gory. This movie ain't for the faint of hearts, and but now uh, I need to address the elephant in the room. I don't think Poor Things deserved as many awards as it's won. Uh, like it's highly disagree with it winning Best Production Design and Best Costumes over Barbie. Uh, Fight me. Yes, one cast member of Barbie, Ariana Greenblatt, who played Sasha, said she thought Poor Things was incredible, and that's lovely to see the cast of Barbie support other movies at the same time at the award seasons. But I'm sorry, but Poor Things is production designed by Shannon Heath and James Price. It's just a standard historical Victorian sets, and it's an extremely safe pick for best production design and best costumes. Even Emma Stone's costumes just look like generic Victorian dresses, and don't and you're not exactly good. It's not production design you're going to particularly remember. Just take a look at the production design with your own eyes from Barbie and dare tell me that Poor Things looked better and more beautiful and more detailed than this. This iconic shot from Barbie alone should have gotten the Academy members to vote for Barbie for Best Production Designer without thinking twice. I'm sorry, but did Poor Things have any shots as visually impressive as this? No, not really. As uh, impressive production designers and as Shannon Heath and James Price are, there no Sarah Green was, and Sarah Greenwood and Jacqueline Duran were robbed of their Oscars for Barbie. So I have to deduct points for this movie for uh, robbing Barbie of the production design and technical awards that it deserved. So overall, Poor Things 90% of the time dazzled me, but just 10% of me finds it, well, just ever so slightly overhyped, but still, it's one of my favourites of the Best Picture nominees last year. I give Poor Things 4 stars out of 5. Great movie. So yeah, even if this is probably the most nitpicky review on all of social media of Poor Things, I still have a great deal of praise for the movie. Don't get me wrong, and I am uh, so looking forward to seeing what Emma Stone does after this with her career. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Poor Things? And is it one of your favorite Oscar Best Picture nominees of the past year? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.